All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as to the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper. As to the hot. As e dey be, make I bring you the matters wey be say e dey concern the obodo of the indigenous people of Biafra, the homeland, the land wey Chineke tere mmanụ, where every living being dey follow dey get wetin dem dey want. As e dey be, look at as e be or where e never be before. Meanwhile, let's go down to the full detail of the information. As the information wey be say e dey drop for my table, they tell me say na another woto. 9 the men of the NIG army don collect from the Biafra Liberation Army wey be say they dey there. I say wetin dey happen? They say na the NIG army I say wetin dey happen to the NIG army? They say they no know say soldier dey cry, soldier dey bend man. I say wetin happen to soldier? They say na mamara no ihe mere ede oji ben wen. I see the be I come dey carry mouth the nyoko push, they carry eye the nyoko push, the chook nose for that matter to see wetin dey happen for that particular area. It can't be say na the men of the Biafra Liberation Army na im dem carry woto enter for them barracks of the men of the NIG army. They say they know they find trouble. They say na the cows of the Fulanis wey be say they dey for the inside the bush, na in the cataloof. Say na the soldier boys then, and then they look for their trouble because as e dey be, say make the soldier boys make they come up for road. Say person no go dey for in father house, come break in testicle. He check here now to see boss mother aga no ben ya no piampola me what go. Now waiting the Biafra Liberation Army they try to relate to the NIG them boys soldiers say where they dey na their whole land, now where they call motherland. Say they themselves they don't go run away from their own fatherland. Say because say soldier na in they give them trouble. They say that na onye one jiofo, onye one jiofo. And the bany say bialubema biabunam onabakwano ka mkpukpu yale kwa na azu. Ya boku eblo kubuli no. Now waiting the BLA, they say NIG soldier will come to their house, habia bukona ha, hanabaka mpupu yale kwa hanazo. Makana ana monye nwe, ana madu nwe, bunke madu, onkwa likoli ndi madu, manana nwe, monye nwe. Makana chukubine nigwe, onye kelo wa nwe. We talk say, make you no go the oppressed widow. Say even though widow no get husband, in say na go become the husband of the widow. And so, Chukwuka don't become the husband of the Biafrans, even for all the operation after the 1967-1970 civil war. We be say Ndiwo, we are refunded £20 each without regarding how much you have in your account before that time. If you check it from now, you go know that God Almighty Chukwuka has become the husband of Ndiwo by providing for them efficiently. Even all the poor masses will be say, all the rich men will be say they lost their wealth during that particular time civil war. And now some of them have become very rich again. And Igbo all over the world is well known. Check it just within a few years of this particular time, Igbo has risen to power, and they are doing well in business and even in the government. As it be, you gonna say, no Chineke bi n'enigwe bụ di nwanyị ajadu. Make I carry you go for another information. As it be, Fela Kuti's son, where they call Seun Kuti, don't bring another thing for the table. The boy don't bring another thing for the table. As it be, they say Kanu, Igoho, Èkpá are paid by foreign countries to cause problem in Nigeria. And I waiting Seun Kuti they talk. May I carry you go for the full detail of that matter. As they say Kuti alleged that foreign organizations paid some Nigerians to cause problems in the country so that the federal government would continue to buy weapons. Oh, say Taylor. And Kuti na they talk this one. Oh. According to him, Kuti said this in a social media video wherein he was responding to Èkpá's designation of his father and grandmother, Fela Aníkúlá Kuti and Funmilayo Ramson Kuti. She has been locked in a back and forth on social media with Èkpá, a Finland-based Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government. The secessionist had proclaimed himself as a disciple of Kanu, and at the social media, and then they carry this one. Just to pay attention to the story. The letter is currently in detention following offenses in our no biamo. They say that Èkpá has continued to stoke tension in the southeast part of the country with his incendiary remark on social media from his base in Finland. The Nigerian Defense Headquarters recently declared him and 96 others wanted for crimes of security breaches in the country, including terrorism and insurgency. During their exchange, the musician had dared Èkpá to relocate to Nigeria to continue his agitation, viewing his stay outside the country as a cowardly act. Responding, Simon Èkpá told Kuti that the Nigerian government allegedly orchestrated his father and grandmother's death because they decided to stay back and fight for their people. According to him, he said Tinubu ran away from Nigeria and ran to exile while his father Fela was killed by injection. So when I say that your father died in prison, he actually died in prison. They injected him and he came out a walking corpse. Your grandmother was also killed like a chicken. They threw her all the way from a two-story building, 80-year-old woman. That was what Nigeria did to your family, Èkpá said. In his rebuttal, the musician first addressed Èkpá's remark about his late father and grandmother. Simon, till you die, your generation yet unborn and your Oga Nnamdi Kanu, you will never produce anything as great as the finger of my father. Come open your mouth, say Fela died like chicken. My grandmother Funmilayo died like chicken. How do you think you are going to die? You will die like white man Chihuahua. And I did rather die as an African chicken than as a white man Chihuahua, he said. Kuti added that the agitator and others of his like are imperialist stooges who are paid to cause problems in Nigeria so that the federal government can continue to buy weapons from European countries. Well, don't see how it happen. This one that is going on between Mazi Simon Èkpá, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, and the grandson of Funmilayo Kuti, who is the son of Fela Kuti. His name is Shane Kuti. Nain and Mazi Simon Èkpá, they drag themselves for social media. As it be, Otazi has decried the killings in Enugu community. The lawmaker that represented Enugu North Senatorial District in the 8th Senate, Chukwuka Otazi, has called on President Bola Tinubu and Governor Peter Mbah to urgently halt the ongoing bloodbath in Uzuwan, local government of Enugu State. He said the needless killings in the agrarian community of Uzuwani, as seen in the slaughter of 4 people in Nimbo last Sunday, had turned the area into a killing field and endangered panic among the residents. Responding to the tragic killing of 4 people in Nimbo by suspected herdsmen on Sunday, Senator Otazi, in a statement yesterday, disclosed that the building of a mobile squadron base at Mkporogu, which would have served as a swift response unit in the face of such security threat, was politically thwarted by the past administration of Enugu State, thereby exposing the vast area of Uzuwani to kidnappers and violent herdsmen. The lawmaker expressed sadness that since the 2016 massacre at Nimbo, no week has passed without reports of killing and mourning and maiming of natives by the rampaging herdsmen. Otazi, who was the minority whip in the 19th Assembly, recounted that in the wake of the 2016 massacre in Nimbo, he brought the matter to the Senate plenaries, which prompted former President Muhammadu Buhari to dispatch IGP Solomon Arias to the scene. He noted that the IGP approved the commencement and building of the mobile squad base at Mkporogu and handed the letter personally to him to deliver to the governor. Once on receipt of the letter, he convened a meeting to change the location to his preferred site, and in the process robbed Uzuwan local government a project that would have put paid to the constant killings of our people, he said. The senator noted the prosecution of the 5 suspects apprehended in connection with Nimbo killings suffers setback due to lack of funds by the Enugu state government for diligent prosecution of the matter in court. He further recounted that the former governor set up a panel of inquiry to unravel the immediate and remote causes of the 2016 Nimbo killings, but there were no follow-ups on the matter, and his personal attempt to bring the issue to the governor's attention met a vicious attack from political sycophants and hired online mob. He argued that if the suspects arrested in 2016 killing were properly prosecuted, last Sunday's attack could have been averted. Mutazi explained that Uzuwani has the largest landmass east of Niger, with numerous water bodies and fertile land, which are the major attraction to herdsmen. That the eastern region government cited Adari Farm settlement at Adani by Dr. M.I. Okpara, then governor, was not by accident or lobby. It was because Adani and environs had a comparative advantage over all other parts of the eastern region for agriculture, he added. In spite of the huge agricultural potential of the area, the lawmaker noted with dissatisfaction that this year ranked as the worst farming season in the history of Uzuwani. He said natives, farming settlements, and migrant farmers have since abandoned their farms for fear of death in the hands of gun-wielding herdsmen. Adani, the seat of farming in Enugu State, is now a shadow of its former self, Opanda Nibo. A composition town thickly populated by migrant farmers from all parts of Enugu State and beyond is now totally deserted because of kidnappers and violent herdsmen, he stated. Senator Otazi advised Governor Mba not to follow the unacceptable path of his predecessor in office in finding a lasting solution to the constant killing of natives on a regular basis. He also called on Mba to facilitate the handing over of Mpologu Divisional Police Station to police in order to make the place functional. He explained he built the station as well as residential quarters and provided a functional borehole and a Hilux van as his contribution to fighting insecurity in Uzuwani. Otasi equally advised Governor Mba to revisit the report of the panel of inquiry on the 2016 Nimbo killings, possibly publish a white paper on it. He urged the governor to direct the state attorney general and commissioner for justice to track the matter of the 5 suspects arrested in connection with the 2016 Nimbo massacre and ensure diligent prosecution until justice is duly served. My people, now don't see as it happen for that matter where we say a concerned Nimbo community. To be honest with you, I will tell you that Nigerian politicians are playing politics with the life of the people that they are supposed to be protecting. When we there for school, papa, mama. When we there for house, papa, mama, na teacher. When we go for school, teacher na teacher. For university, lecturer na teacher. For real life, now the real teacher will go to teach you waiting they happen for this real life. You know, get as it be where you never be before. My wonderful people, as they be. If you talk the things where we say the politicians they do their citizens for this country, if we carry them out, they chuka my brother. You know go end today, but as they be. Ole vodka, ole prose, ole sando, ole patro. Make I wind down the curtain here as it be. Thank you for listening. God bless you.